lacrosse was a foreign language to me when I got to college. And I wanted to do football and I wanted to do basketball. And so at WAER, we were told, okay, you want to do those two? Learn lacrosse. I got to do that first. I remember my freshman year, I bought this Bob Scott book. He's a former Johns Hopkins coach, and it's essentially Lacrosse for Dummies before they had Subject for Dummies series. So I got that book, and I have it on my bookshelf behind me. And a few years ago, leafing through it, some of the things that I underlined, this is how many players on the field. This is the size. I literally didn't know anything. And then in New York, we also had a vibrant high school lacrosse scene. And it was covered by local news and the local TV stations, almost like you would cover high school football in the fall. Yeah. And a lot of those players would go play at Syracuse or at big Division I schools. So I'd go to those high school games with a tape recorder, do practice tapes. But probably the biggest thing, we had a player when I was there by the name of Mikey Powell. Mm-hmm. He is on the Rushmore of college lacrosse. If you watch his highlight reel, it's a cross-section of Pete Maravich and Wayne Gretzky, just a magician. So you're watching this transcendent talent for 4 years up close. So you go from covering the sport because you have to, and then after 4 years, you're walking away as a true fan of the sport.
But I think, you can attest to this from being at Syracuse. There's talk that Jim Brown was probably one of the greatest lacrosse players of all time, along with Mikey Powell, and probably could have been, if it was a pro lacrosse league, would have been, a Hall of Famer in that as well.
Well, if you listen to Jim Brown, he often says lacrosse was his first love. That was his favorite sport. And he used to have a move that is now outlawed where he would pin the stick against his chest and literally run through people. They call that a bull dodge. And they said, you can't do that anymore.